All right. Hey, 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 everybody. We are back
Hello, hello.
again. Super excited to be back for the Pink Wall Street. It is our final day on this Giving Tuesday. Oh my God. This has been such a spectacular holiday weekend. It has been so amazing. For those of you guys that don't know me, I tell the story all the time before I even introduce myself. Please share out the broadcast because it was one share of the broadcast that completely changed my life. And on this Giving Tuesday, we have some amazing speakers here for Pink Wall Street. My name is Jennifer King, and I am a mentee for Coach Danielle Winningham, who has so graciously allowed these vendors to come on here and showcase their products and services and give to you. We've been out here since Thursday, right, Miss Ola? We
Yes,
we have
doing it.
been doing it. So introduce yourself to the American people. I'm going to get over here and share out the broadcast, and we will get ready to bring up our first speaker.
Hi, I'm Ola Mullins, and I'm a certified fear fighter coach as well as a certified money mindset coach. And I'm here on the Pink Wall Street, just opening the doors for you all to come on in and let's see your service and products that you have to offer. I
That's
know,
good. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, I just said I know you're out there, and I know you have stuff you want people to see. So just come on over here to the Pink Wall Street.
Yes, and guys, when as coaches, because we both have gone through certification programs, we both have been in coaching. It is so important to get your products and services in front of different people
Mhm.
because if you don't know this by now, this is a news flash for you. Your friends and family are not going to support you like you think they are, and that's okay. No tea, no shade, as Coach says. No tea, no shade at all. They may not need your product or service, but you need them to help share out the broadcast. And then you need to do your due diligence to get in front of new people. And that's exactly what Pink Wall Street is all about. If you did not get a chance to get in on Pink Wall Street, we will be doing it again. Just go ahead and go to the link. Let me get the link up here. I don't even know that I have it. I'm going to have to post it up here in just a second. But the link is www.thepinkwallstreet.com, and you can go ahead and get over there and see what the Pink Wall Street is about so you can be ready the next time. We have had some fabulous, fabulous vendors here with all kinds of products and services, with all kinds of specials that are just like jaw dropping specials. So we want you guys to grab something to drink. We have several ladies that'll be here with us tonight offering you some amazing products and services. Ola, I know you have been on the Pink Wall Street. You've done a couple of presentations.
Yes.
Tell the American people about your experience with the Pink Wall Street.
Oh wow, it's just nothing like it. I'm telling you. I mean, people are contacting you from here, there, and everywhere. So this is a great platform for you to show your products and services. I've really enjoyed. This is like the second, well, actually the third time I've been on the street. I'm hanging out here. I'm
Yeah,
getting used to the street. I like the street, so it's a
that's
wonderful
right.
place to be. Yeah,
I tell people all the time that the social media streets is tough. It's a
yeah.
lot of competition out there. It's a lot of people out there. But the difference is coming to Pink Wall Street and being on Pink Wall Street will give you an insider track because not only do you have an opportunity to come on here, but along with your package, you get specific training on how to make your time here a success, where you come in here with a specific outline on how to structure your time so you can get the biggest bang for your buck. By far, for me, that was the most, when I was on Pink Wall Street, that was the most opportunity I had to learn. While it was very successful when I did present, there were a lot of things that I learned alone just about presenting. Right, that gave me a new perspective, not only just for the Pink Wall Street, but even when I go out live in my business. So you're going to get that training specifically from Danielle Winningham from a master coach, right? And she's going to make sure, because she's all about the bottom line. And when we go out here and we get in these streets, it's all about collecting leads, connecting with people, providing value, getting people to know, like, and trust you. Once you get a name, like Ola has a name on the Pink Wall Street, she's gonna have a street named after her.
That's
This
right.
this is so super amazing. So I know you said you've been here several times. I know you plan on coming back
Yes,
and being
definitely.
able, go ahead to talk about your products and services as well.
Yeah, what I'm offering is Bill Genius, which is a system where you can input your bills, upload your bills to the system, and they'll work with the company to get you a discount. So, now there's a code out there that I had where you can go and you go to igoboom.com, key in 799204. That's the code you need. And that code is only good until Friday. Friday at
Okay.
midnight. After Friday at midnight, it's no good anymore.
Well, I
So,
definitely know I need to go ahead and
yeah,
go out there, because the information you were talking about, just like all of our other vendors, powerful, powerful information that they're providing. Several of them are doing free workshops. Several of them have offers that are like 60, 70, 80% off. That is, I know our first speaker coming up, she had a special the other day that was like jaw dropping. Like,
yeah.
I'm not sure if that's going to be her same special tonight. And if it's not, you just, we will have her contact information. I'm gonna need you to get with her, because what she's gonna be offering is so super amazing for business owners, right? And I can't think of anything. I was over here writing frantically ever since Saturday, all the different links that I want to go to and get on people's lists to get to either get their free course, to find out about their services. So there is something for everyone. And in this day and age, in the midst of COVID, we've got to make sure we have gangster, I call it gangster strategy, as it relates to social media, because we can't really get out in the streets for real. We've got to know how to be out in these virtual streets and go out there and tell our story and let people know. Because when you don't provide, offer your expertise and tell your story, it's really being selfish, because there's somebody out there in the world that needs to hear from you, and you have that gift. You have that gift. And one of the things that we get over here with Coach is strategy on how to take our passions and earn profits. Take our passions and earn profits. So if you're interested, you can schedule a call with Coach. You can go to blackgirlprofits.com. That's her new brand. And she has opportunities for you guys to come in and uh, build your business to earn profits at different levels, right? Everybody's not on the same level. Everybody's not going to be able to come in at the same level. You have some of us that have been with Coach a couple of years now. We have some people coming in that's new. But regardless of where you are, Coach will meet you where you're at. So with that being said, I see Miss Hopkins is in the green
Okay.
room. We're going to go ahead and bring her to the screen. Hang tight, guys. Hello, Jamie.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi,
You
guys.
feeling better?
A little bit. I was doing just fine, and then now
Because she asked.
start coughing. Right. But I got
Well,
my
awesome.
here.
That's
All
good. That's
right.
good. We are so super glad that you're here, Jamie. We're going to step out of the way. If you'll let me know when you're ready for that presentation, I'll get it up there.
Oh, let's hit it.
All right, let's
All
go.
right.
Let's see if this is right here. Now, how do we work this thing?
That's a good question. We didn't go that far, did we, Jamie? Do I need to click for you?
Do you see
No,
it?
you got it. You got it. You're moving. You're moving.
So listen, guys, I won't be able to see you while I'm doing this presentation, but you'll be able to see me. As long as you can hear me, that's all good. Because listen, you don't need to look at my face anyway. What I have to show you, that's what you want to be looking at. So, hey guys, welcome to Pink Wall Street. I'm super excited to be here. Listen, this is the loudest I've been able to talk in 2 weeks. So I'm super, super excited to have my voice on tonight. But look, not only that, I have something for my self-publishing authors. So if you don't know who the sound of this beautiful voice is, I'm Jamie. I am the CEO of J Publishing House. I've been a full service publishing company for a little under a year, but I started as a self-publisher. That's right. Actually, I started as a blogger. I blogged, it turned into a book, and I wanted to keep my own story. So I decided to self-publish my book. So I didn't go to school for self-publishing. I learned everything I know by studying. I'm a researcher anyway. When I was a little kid, my mom used to call me nosy. So I just like, when I get grown, I'm gonna get paid for being nosy. I'm a researcher. I love everything about research. And stories and figuring out the why behind things. And so I'm also a writer, if you can't tell. So I love to write. I started telling my story, and actually I started as a way to heal myself from my past trauma, and it worked. And so what I decided to do was turn that, and well, I didn't decide it. Actually, my client decided for me that they wanted me to publish their books. And so J Publishing House grew from a self-publishing firm to a full service publishing agency where we publish other authors' books, not just publish them, but print them, distribute them, websites, help you build an entire author platform. That's what we do over here at J Publishing House. And for the past couple of years, I've been doing it since 2015. So for the past couple of years, we've been focusing on those who wanted to tell their story, but did not know how to write, and they didn't know how to publish, and they didn't know how to make a movement and a message out here in these busy internet streets, right? So what I did was I took what I had learned and I began to share it with my clients. Well, come January 2021, and this is a special announcement, guys. So if you haven't done so already, share the broadcast so those who can come on the page can catch the replay, or register, because you'll have to get the replay through the registry. But share the broadcast so that everyone would know. Come January 2021, J Publishing House will no longer offer our book coaching services. Like, what does that mean? That means that we're going to focus on those who are writers, those who are historians, prophets, legendaries, those who have a message that needs to be documented, because they understand that the message that they have is not for the current generation, it's for generations to come. And so you want to get those words, those prophecies, those messages, those lessons that you've learned in life, and you want to put them in print so that generations after us can come back and refer to, solve their problems in that day and in that age. Because that's what we do, right? We go back to the words that were written back in ancient times. Hello, anybody heard of the Bible? Had not those prophets sat down and written, we wouldn't have anything to go back and reference to find out, where we can get hope in a time like this when we're in a pandemic. Where do we find hope? We find it in those sacred texts that were written by scribes. And those are the scribes that we're looking for come 2021. We want those words in print. But don't fret, my fellow self-publishing authors. Listen, everything I learned, I put it in this book in a box. Everything that taught me how to grow my business from a self-publishing author to a self-publishing company to a full-service printing house with our own printer. Oh, I put all those tools, all that knowledge, I put it in this book in a box. I call it my treasure chest for self-publishing authors, because it truly is, everything that you need in your business to create, not just write a book, but to publish the book, not just publish the book, but to market the book and make money from it. I use this treasure chest to even train my mentees who want to start their own publishing companies. right? So this value is like a $1,500 value, but you're like, girl, what's in this treasure chest? Like, listen, seriously, let me tell you what's in here. How to upload your book on Amazon. Like, one of the biggest mistakes self-publishers make is they don't know how to properly upload their book on Amazon, that it won't get lost in the bunch and it won't get lost in the crowd, right? They don't know how to upload their book so that it can become a bestseller. Well, I teach you that in this book in a box, treasure chest. I'm talking so fast. I'm so excited that I can talk. I'm talking too fast. But listen, you get to learn how to, video training, right? So that means you're going to see it screen by screen, step by step. You can follow along and upload your book the right way on Amazon. That's in Book in a Box. I also have how to write your book, because a lot of you guys know how to tell a story, and you do have a story to tell, but you don't know how to write. You don't know how to tell the story in written form. You can write as how you talk, but that's not how you're going to write to sell books. And so I teach you how to write. There's a writing challenge in here that really teaches you how to write your book. And not only that, sorry guys, fighting a cold here. And no, it's not COVID. Hallelujah. But I give you a template that you can take, put your content in, and take it to any publisher, and they will love you, because you'll have everything you need that they're looking for that's really going to make your book pop, right? Every publisher is looking for it. So I include that in the Book in a Box. You can have the template. Also, how to write your bio, right? A lot of you don't know how to write an author bio, and it's different from when you're working on your 9-to-5. So I give you a template. Here, write your bio, include that in your book. Clickable links, man. This one is my favorite because I kind of went all out on this one. Not only did I want to give you the source, not only did I want to show you where I go to do editing, where do I go for book covers, where do I go for book layout and book templates and how to make your book stand out in the crowd. Not only do I give you those names of the companies, the sources, the software, I give you links that you can go straight there from the Book in a Box. Hello, say wow. I know you're excited, because I'm excited. And then, as if that wasn't enough, it's a lot of links, y'all. This thing is like almost 40 pages, 40, 50 pages. It's crazy, ridiculous. Filled with nothing. It's separated by marketing, by writing, by publishing, so that everything is so succinct that if you have a book idea, you can take that book idea and turn it into an entire business. I even have some business stuff in there, like where do you go to, see if your business name is available? How do you buy your business name? Where do you go to get your websites? Like, all that stuff is in this Book in a Box. And not only that, I have access to my affiliate network people, right? So not only do you have access to me, but you have access to my affiliate network, who have an even larger, extensive resource of how to build your profitable business online, how to find your purpose. And I'm not only going to give you this Book in a Box, but I'm also going to be updating it over the next couple of months. So you get the updates at the same price. You don't have to pay anything extra. It's just like literally going to come into your mailbox as soon as any updates go into. So as many as I just load this Book in a Box full of resources for you, you get to keep it at the same price. Now, after January 1, that price gonna change, right? So you want to get it before the new year come. After the new year, you're gonna have to pay regular price. But just imagine having it a $1,500 value of something that you can get for less than that, and you get the updates as we update and include even more resources as we go. That's stupid ridiculous. And then come January 1, when it goes back to full price, you'll be able to sell our Book in a Box for us and make a profit of your own. We call that affiliate marketing over here in the entrepreneur space. So once you get over here in this business owning space, you learn words and terms that's going to propel your bank account. How do you make money? I'm all about trying to show you how you can make money from your book, not just putting it on Amazon, because that don't make you rich. The strategy, it's the strategy behind it that makes you rich. And I'm going to show you that in this book in a box. Not only that, how much is it? Somebody say, Jamie, how much is this thing? Man, just don't tell my coach that I'm doing this. But I'm dropping the price all the way down to $250. That's why I call it my mega Black Friday sale, because it's crazy. From $1,500 value to $250. Why am I doing that? Because I don't just want to leave you first-time writers out there in the dust. I've been serving you for the past couple of years. That's not going to change. I'm still going to provide you with the resources and the sources that you need to be successful, to get your message out here. But I want you to come out of the gate looking professional. Come out of the gate looking like an expert writer. Come out of the gate looking like a real author, right? And I'm going to help you do that for only $250. But it's only till the end of the year, y'all. After that, it's going to go back up, because the value is it's way more than $1,500. I'm showing you how to become a bestseller. You know how much my clients pay for that? And they pay a pretty price to become a bestseller. But I'm giving you all of my tricks, tools, and everything. $250. Go to bit.ly/treasureme2020. The link will be somewhere on the screen, or I'll put it in the chat so that you can find it. But even go to that link and you'll see a list, a comprehensive list of everything that's in Book in a Box Treasure Chest. It's for self-publishing authors. Now listen, here's the thing. I can't give this thing out to everybody, right? So I have to put a limit on how many I'm going to sell. Now, I'm going to sell it until the 1st of January, but if I reach that limit before the 1st of January, it goes back to the regular price of $1,500. So what am I saying? Hurry up. Why are you sitting here looking at me? Go get your Book in a Box. It's for self-publishing authors. I'm super excited to offer this to you, because I just don't want to go into the new year without giving something back to my self-publishing authors. I know how it is, because I am a self-publishing author. Now I'm an award-winning full service publishing company. That's a tongue twister when you got a cough. But everything I use to get to where I am now, including my business coach, y'all, I'm even sharing her with y'all. Somebody say, wow, like, what is going on? That's right. So I'm starting off the Pink Wall Street with an amazing sale for those who have a story. Maybe you have a book that you've been holding on to for years and you just don't know how to publish it. Well, get this Book in a Box and I'll teach you how to publish it on your own. You get 100% royalties. Let's talk about the benefits of being a self-publishing author. You keep 100% of the royalties. You keep 100% of the sales. You get to build a speaking career. You can build an entire movement, a business, your own publishing firm. Like, it's just, you're in control. And that's why I started it in the first place, is I didn't want to give my story to a traditional publisher who would change it. Well, if you own your story, do it the right way, guys. Stop putting your books out here on Amazon. It's getting crickets. Your message isn't reaching anywhere. The only people who's buying it is people who know you. And like, stop just selling books to your mother, your father, your parents, your family, your friends, your coworkers. You want to go beyond that. You want to go to people who will never meet you, who never know you, don't know your name, but they will buy your book.
That is amazing, Jamie.
$550. That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You guys better go grab that before she pulls it off the shelf. This is like one of those things where people stand in line at Walmart for when it opened, stand in line at Barnes and Nobles because this is that
Yeah.
70-inch TV for
Yes,
$250.
that's what that is. But this TV gonna pay you back.
That's right. That's right. For years to come. And I think I heard you say that if you want to get in the business of publishing books, that this will be something you
Mhm.
can use
Yeah.
as well. So
Yes.
thank you so much, Jamie, for coming on in here. We
Thank you for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
We'll see you later. I know
Thank you,
we
Jamie.
need to get together about some more scheduling. So we'll see you later, lady.
Thank you.
Bye, Jamie. Thank you, Jamie.
Wow. Was that
That
not
was amazing.
amazing?
Yeah, that's better than a
That
blue
was
light special.
amazing.
Absolutely,
Mhm.
absolutely. Hey, Yvette, you want to introduce yourself
How
to
you
the
doing?
American people?
Hi, everyone. My name is Yvette Sani, and I'm happy to be here tonight. I was just waiting in the wings trying to get my chance to jump in. You know how they do jump rope? You
Yes.
chance to jump in. I was like, oh, here we go, here we go. I am trying to decide if I'm a life coach or if I'm a mindset coach. I think I'm leaning more towards a mindset coach. And I have a new company called Elevated Lifestyles, and I'm developing a new membership called Health, Hair, and Happiness. And last night I was able to introduce the company, and get a few people call me today and was like, "Hey, I saw you're alive," and it was amazing. They want to know more about it.
That's
So
great.
yeah.
That's amazing. So let me get our next speaker in here. This is the a world winning baker, my cake lady. She live way in Arkansas. I'm in Texas, but I do not care because she be sending me my cakes in the mail. So let me get her in here. Miss D Morris, how are you? Welcome to the Pink Wall Street. How are you doing?
Hello, everybody. I'm great. How are y'all?
Awesome,
Hello,
awesome,
Hey.
D.
awesome. We're great. We're going to get out of your way so you can get going.
Okay, I'm ready. Good evening, everybody. My name is Dee Morris, and as Jennifer said, I am a baker. I'm the baker of the group, and I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas. Currently, I've been in business with the One by D, or D's Delightful Desserts is how I started off, since about 2004. And I am a home-based baker in the state of Arkansas, and capital city of Little Rock, Arkansas. And about 15 years in business or more. And I am here to tell people how you can bake to the bank. So I started off, like I said, about 2004, just baking for friends and family, uh, dinners, Sunday dinners, and potlucks at work. And when I needed extra money, I had to think, well, I would go get another job. So after I got tired of working part-time jobs, I said I can do something else. So I made a price list. I just sat up in bed one evening and made a price list. And the next day went and got some little perforated business cards from the Dollar Tree and made some business cards. So that was how my business started, selling super duper cheap pound cakes and just dessert cakes. They weren't decorated cakes at the time. So I can teach people how to bake their way to the bank. After 15 years and starting from the very bottom like that, and just rising and still growing my business, I can show you how to put some money in your bank account and just doing what you already do anyway. You bake for everybody all the time. If that's you, then I can help you. So actually, I've been a baker all my life. I can remember back at the age of 4 baking a cake with my great aunt. So that is the basis of where I started, and just trying to recreate that cake that we made. I wrote a children's book about it. It's on Amazon, and you can find that at bit.ly slash Lil D 2018. LILDEE 2018. And you can get the book there and read about my journey as a 4-year-old baking a cake with my great aunt. So I'm here to speak to a couple of different audiences, a couple of different people. The underpaid baker. So you know how to bake, but you're not sure how to make money doing it, or you feel stuck building the same type of clientele, you're doing the same type of cakes over and over, or are you failing to charge enough for your baked goods or just giving them away for free? You just show up everywhere with cake, people expect you to bring cake, but you're not making any money doing it. And all those things cost, even just donating cakes and taking cakes everywhere, all that costs. So you have to keep that in mind. And so I would say go to sorry about my hand in the way, bit.ly/bake2bank. It's on the screen, and learn more about earning more money from your baking. So what about the hobby baker? You bake for potlucks, you bake for family gatherings, you bake for fun. Like I said, it's still ingredients, it's still pans, it's still the knowledge of putting a cake together. You're giving it away for free. So what if you need more? What if you just got paid? Sometimes we just got paid and you still can't pay a bill. There's certain bills you can pay and some you still can't get to. So you have to wait 2 more weeks to get to another bill. So you pay bills, but you can't buy something that you've been wanting. And it's not okay to cover the bills and still can't breathe after that. So baking, you already have that in your hands. You can make money doing that, and I can show you how to do it. You want to save up for something special, then you can do that by baking and stay out of your paycheck. Perhaps you just want to be creative. You're just a creative person, but even when you create, you can't just have cakes sitting all over the kitchen or in the freezer or wherever, or just giving them away. So why not figure out a way to sell those creations? And maybe you're just tired of depending on a spouse or other people to make your ends meet. You can become more self sufficient by baking at home and making a business out of it. So bit.ly/bake2bank, the number two, BANK. If you're interested in learning how to earn more money or start earning money through your baking, get in contact with me through that link and I can teach you how to do that. And I have other classes developed if you need to learn to bake. So we can do that. So believe me, you're not alone in any of those situations that I mentioned. Several of them applied to me when I began baking for business. And when I decided to sell my goods, I was not an experienced cake decorator. That came later. I was tired of just putting icing on cake or glaze on cakes, and I wanted to make them pretty. So I took classes to become a more experienced decorator. And that's a whole nother lane other than just making money baking good cakes. Then maybe one day you'll want to decorate them and move on into wedding cakes or something bigger. But I baked for Sunday dinners and potlucks. That's how I started. And that's how a lot of you may be starting and just want to make some money. So, and at the time, it just seemed like I was all alone in the baking world. There was nobody else to look to for an example. So, I want to extend myself as an example or somebody that you can get in touch with and learn from. And you're not alone in this baking community. So, just let me show you how to make your baking a business and add you to a community of other bakers. So once again, contact me, bit.ly, bake, the number two, bank, bake to bank. So just 5 tips. You need to know what you're selling and when you're selling it. I can help you determine those things. It doesn't always come easy. We think I'm just going to sell to family and friends, but they sometimes are the last people to actually buy from you. because they're used to getting it free. So if you keep taking cakes to the potluck, when it's time for them to have the baby shower at work, then everybody runs to the store to get the cake. And you're like, I've been bringing all the cakes to the potluck. But they don't ask you when it's time to pay for the cake. You'll find that out. So you need more knowledge about how to take orders, how to get the orders to you, and make the things that people ask you for. That's to some people. Shipping orders, a whole other lane. You're reaching out across the country now. How do you attract people from other states who actually trust you to ship them a cake? Well, we can talk about that. Just getting organized. There's so many things to organize. Your orders need to be organized. Your pantry has to be organized. Your baking schedule has to be organized. So much we can talk about. Knowing what to buy, what pans, what bowls, what um, boxes and containers that you need, and the things not to buy, things that are cute and trendy. You don't necessarily have to buy all of those. And some things you do want to splurge on because it saves you time. So we talk about those things. And like I said, baking schedule and getting cakes picked up or delivered. That's something you'll want to decide. Do you have a location where you want people to pick up, or will you be delivering them all? And how to get your money out of that service. That's another service. So just get in touch with me at bit.ly bake to bank. I hope I said my name is Dee Morris. I think we did that. And I'd love to talk to you and help you get started in this baking business. So I think that may be my time, but bit.ly bake to bank.
You
Help you
actually
start
have a
baking
few more minutes,
business.
Dee. Yvette, can you put yourself on mute? There we go. I muted you. You actually have a few more minutes. I love what you said. I know you probably
Okay.
you've been baking for a number of years and it's been
Yes.
very successful for you, but now you're in the business of teaching people how they can take their bake to the bank. And I think that is so super
Right.
amazing.
Yes, it's a lot of
Yes.
women
You can
out
make a
there
little
that bake,
bit to a lot of money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot of women
They
out there that
bake
bake on
all
the
kind of
side
stuff.
and they don't realize they can make
Bake
a
cake, you
profit
can
out
bake
of it.
cookies. Some
Yeah.
people, right. Some people do bread. It's all kind of lanes that you can get in. I know people that just do one type of cake. They're not trying to decorate. They do a caramel cake or they do a bundt cake. But you find your lane, and that people do very well once they find where they fit in. You don't have to bake and do everything. And I started off trying to do everything, trying to, be the decorated cake lady and the bundt cake lady and Sunday dinner cake lady. And now I'm scaling down to what I want to focus on. So, yes.
That's good. That's good. And I imagine during this time of year, I know it's a busy time for bakers, and what I'm sure a
It
lot of
is.
people aren't doing, and I heard you speak of it, is charging their worth. They may be charging a little or nothing, if
Mm,
charging at all. And then you still got to
Mhm.
buy all those ingredients.
Yeah.
But I know people that love to bake, they
Oh,
love to
yeah.
do that. So why not turn your passion into profits?
Yes, yes. Because I was coming out of pocket at one point and I really didn't have it. So if I bake that cake and I would wait to the last minute to bake it, because I'm like, what if they change their mind? I could not
Mhm.
afford to put my grocery money into that cake and then have to try to get rid of it. So it,
Wow.
it makes a
Wow.
huge difference. Yeah.
I'm sure
When
you don't
you're
have any
coming out of your
problem now.
pocket, no,
And
I
I'm
don't
sure in
mind
the
to get rid
midst,
of them. But then I
and
wasn't on social media then either.
that's
So
right, that's right, that's right. And I
yeah.
imagine, in the midst of COVID, I know you're about to transition out of your job. But I'm sure because we've been on lockdown
Right.
since March, people missing your cakes and cookies and all that stuff. They probably like, oh, the cake lady at home and we at home and we don't have no cake with our
I
coffee.
thought they would stop ordering. You think people would stop ordering when, when COVID first hit and it was so highly contagious and you just scared to be around anybody. But they
Hmm.
started calling that first week. We stuck in the house and we want some cake. I was selling my dessert cakes and butt cakes and
Well, let me
because
ask you this,
people
Dee.
they
When
wanted something sweet.
when COVID first hit,
So
did you have them come do porch pickups or did you deliver?
Okay.
porch
Uh-oh, it looks like
pickups.
she's
I did a few
porch pickups.
deliveries, but mostly porch pickups. Uh,
That
yes,
that's
I could
good.
have a
That's
little
good.
land on the porch, like people could just come grab the cake. And
Awesome, because you didn't want to
yeah,
add that additional expense to to your cakes. Or I mean, you can pass it on to your clients, but we got to be smart about business, and every little penny that it costs you needs to be factored
right.
in. And it's not taking advantage, because when stuff goes up, when the price of meat, the price of
Yeah.
eggs, the price of vegetables go up, they pass it right on to us. They have absolutely no
Oh yeah.
problem whatsoever doing that. So we, as
Oh
business
yeah.
owners, we need to do that as well. So thank you so much, Dee Morris. We appreciate
Thank
seeing
you.
you. We will be in
Thank
touch because you
you.
have some more slots. We'll get you
Glad to
on the
be here.
BYOB
Yeah.
show.
Okay.
Bye.
Look forward to it. Thanks.
All right. Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Thank you,
Bye
Dee.
bye. We're gonna get Yvette in here. I'm gonna have you guys take the carpet until CJ comes on. She's
Okay.
probably getting situated right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I was listening to her, and I have one of my sister-in-laws. She does cake business, and she's just now getting started. And I I tried to, introduce her to, our community, because we have a lady that's already here doing that, and that the groundwork is already laid, so she could, she don't have to struggle. But I mean, I just said, once you bump your head a couple of times, you'll get to somewhere where you can find out the
Mhm.
information,
Ab-
and wasting your time and wasting your money, because that I was listening to her say that, she was scared to make cakes because she didn't know if people were gonna pick it up. But the thing is that what you do is you get your payment first.
Yeah.
Then if you don't pick
That's
your cake up, hey, you didn't get it,
right.
you know.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Well, that has been such super amazing information. I know I love me some cakes. Dee Morris has some amazing cakes. So this is definitely a real lucrative business, not only this time of year, but you can make it a profitable business any time of the year, because it's always something going on and people always need a great cake. So we have
Yeah.
CJ. I'm not sure if she's ready quite yet, but I know she's here in the green room. She may still be working to get settled, but we have another amazing speaker coming on here in a few minutes. Who's my tax lady? She is my accountant. She does my taxes, and as business owners, we have to make doubly sure that we have that area taken care of. Because if we don't, then that's going to be a problem, because we probably are going to be paying more in taxes than what we need to pay.
Or our little
That's true.
friend IRS will be knocking at our door.
Iris will be right there. Iris will be
Yes,
right
Yeah.
there.
Uncle
Absolutely.
Sam, he's always in and out of your business. I tell you, and don't even make a mistake and get the wrong people doing your taxes.
Yeah.
It's so important. People that go to school and know the rules, know the regulations, they know the laws, because I'm not sure, but I think that they have to go to school like a couple of times a year just to keep up with what's going
Yeah.
on.
It's always so many changes. It's ever changing, for the taxes. And that's what I tell people all the time. You've got to hire a professional that's going to keep up with it, because you may have been able to do your taxes once upon a time, but as a business owner, you want to invest in wise counsel, because you don't want to end up paying out money you don't have to pay out. And you want to be able to get all those tax breaks, because you have multi-millionaires, billionaires that don't pay any taxes.
That's
Zero.
true.
Zero.
They know those little loopholes that you can go through
Right.
by being a business owner, because taxes were designed for business owners, for home-based business or business owners. That's what their design really is for, business.
Right.
The everyday 9-to-5 person, they get hit with taxes, bigger tax. Their tax rate is usually bigger than the rich.
Right, because we don't know how to leverage the loopholes and the opportunities, because we don't take the time to go out and get that knowledge. We're afraid to pay somebody to do it for fear it'll cost us even more money. Well, it is costing you more money than you know, by not getting someone who is a professional to take care of your taxes. So you've got to be sure that you are investing in wise counsel. It is so key. It is so key.
And investing in a tax preparer or accountant, those fees can be adjusted on your tax return.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So we're gonna I think, I don't know, she may be tied up, may have had a distraction, maybe on the phone with
Said a minute.
with a client. Say again?
It looks like she said she'd be ready in about a minute. So
okay, perfect.
But no, we've just had an amazing night so far, even tonight. And Jamie's book in a box. That was amazing.
Right.
I mean, that's an offer you can't just. That's a steal right there.
I have a couple of books inside of me, but I need somebody to hold my hand, because I need somebody to help me write it.
You know what, Yvette, you say that, but I'm sure, I know for a fact, because I know Jamie, her information is going to be so comprehensive. And a lot of times we'll talk ourselves and we'll say we're not good at something, but have you even given it a try? So I go ahead.
I have like three book titles and the what I want to talk about already. I already have it. I've been having it for like 4 years.
Well, you need to get the book in the box and get started. What you waiting on, girl?
I think she said even inside that box, she has the template and the outline for writing a book. We got that. We took a class with Coach on how to write a book, and before you knew it, I had my first book published. It's a bestseller. I've done multiple books, planners, and journals since then.
Awesome.
So
awesome. I think I'm in really great company. Every time I evaluate my membership and the mentorship, I just really get the chance to evaluate that I'm in great company. And you look at all of the people that's here, everybody has their own gifting and their own specialty. And the lady that was on last night, Denise Anderson, I got a little bit of feedback from them. They were like, oh my God, this is an amazing opportunity that the Pink Wall Street, they didn't even know anything about it, but they were so pleased. And, to know we over here in this little corner of America, like Jennifer always say, we're over here producing, and working, and sometimes I think it's feel like we're on a chain gang, because you're going from one thing to the other, one thing to the other.
All right, we have CJ in here. Let me go ahead and get her in here to get started. Latalia, we're a little bit behind. I know you're back here in the green room. If you could just hang tight, we will get right to you in just a second. Thank you, ladies, so much. We have 3 more speakers, and then we're gonna keep this pink carpet going.
All right, then.
Hey, CJ, how are you doing?
Hey.
How are y'all doing? I'm so happy you guys have been holding it down for me. How is everybody doing? Oh my goodness. Okay, so everybody left. So I guess it's on me. It's on me. How is everyone doing? I am so super excited about Pink Wall Street. Oh my goodness, everything has been amazing. You go make sure you share out the broadcast, even if you've shared it before. This whole event has been amazing. So I won't hold up too much time. I know we've been getting some very good information, and we're gonna go right into it. Hi everyone. If you don't know who I am, right? My name is Shaquanda CJ Alston. I am an accountant and owner of Johnson's Bookkeeping and Tax. And I'll just be very transparent. I come from the accounting old school. So accounting old school with my head wrapped tied. Lord, I said my professors will be rolling in their grave. I'm just saying. I'm an accountant for real, but at least I had to go throw on a black jacket. Let me at least feel like an accountant for real. So what? Just I digress. Just wanted to give you all a human moment for the most part. But I'm an accountant and owner of Johnson's Bookkeeping and Tax. You know, business owners such as yourselves, you guys hire me to take care of your financial planning. You guys hire me to make sure you help get your books in order and get things together. Oh my goodness, has not this year been like none other? And the only thing I can tell you, and I want to thank the panelists and the host for really making it easy for me as I was getting ready to come on to tell you all how important it is to have an accountant on your team, right? How important it is for you to get the help that you need as it relates to your books, as it relates to your bottom line. But the key and the caveat to that is always you just cannot get anybody, right? You have to get the right accountant. So that's what I'm going to tell you all tonight. Excuse me, talk to you about the benefits of the right accountant, right? The right accountant will be the difference between you paying money to Uncle Sam, like they alluded to earlier, and you not paying money to Uncle Sam. This is the perfect time, you guys. So it's December 1. We literally have 30 days until the end of this year. If you listen, if you don't take away anything that I've said tonight, I want you to take away that you give yourself permission to pat your own self on the back, give yourself permission to give you kudos and accolades because, oh my God, we've made it through an unusual year. What I want you to do, that's the tea kettle going, if y'all can hear that. I didn't have time for my tea. But what I want you all to do is to business owners, think about while we are getting ready for this time and things are slowing down. These are the times that we look at, okay, what's going on? How can I make my bottom line well? What I'm going to do next year? How I'm going to get prepared for taxes? Do I have to pay taxes? All of that's going on. What I want you to do is I want you to see, and we'll just talk a little bit about the benefits of having the right accountant on your team. And I'll just talk to you guys a little bit about that, give you all some information about how you can get in contact with me. Sounds good, and we can jump right on because I'm excited about the next guest, the next business owner for the evening. So the first thing that the right accountant could do for you, and I'll just talk to you about it, right? What was one of the things that was really, really like I don't know if I want to like the cat's meow or the coup de grace was all of this funding that was going on this year. So everybody wasn't struggling this year. And let me tell you why. If you were my client, if you knew anything or was in this community for example, you had the opportunity to get a lot of funding this particular year. So the right accountant, what the right accountant can do for you is point you in the direction. We had the CARES Act money, we had a lot of grants, we had small interest rate loans. So these are the things that, your accountant, the person on your team should be that person to say, you know what? Oh my God, yes, you can get this. We can make sure that your debits equal your credits and things are lined up and your finances make sense. Your numbers make sense. Did I say your numbers make sense? Yes, your numbers need to make sense. You need to have someone on your team to help you do that. So a lot of our clients this year, and even in this community, I mean, we have been able to take advantage of funding that was accessible because of the pandemic. So that's one of the things that the right accountant can do for you. We can spot the funding and make sure that your numbers make sense. I did say numbers make sense, right? And the reason why I keep making sure that I keep saying that is because a lot of you, excuse me, feel like you can do this alone. Well, if one thing we've not learned this year, you cannot. A lot of us feel like we can just get anybody who is not really qualified to help you in this. So I can truly stand and say, after 22 years of this, it's not a tax return I've not seen, not a set of financials I've not looked at. It is literally, when you looked at as many financials, prepared them, analyzed them, you can literally look at a set of books and say, okay, these are great, these are not. This makes sense, this does not. So those are the things that you need on your financial team. And so again, that was the difference between people getting funding as it relates to this CARES Act money or not. Okay, so while you're thinking about it and you're like, you know what, should I go ahead and invest and do that? My answer would say yes. But again, you have to make sure you get the right accountant, right? And number two, the right accountant can help you plan for success, right? They can help you, he or she, me, can help you plan for your future. Again, we have 30 days. It's the beginning of December. This is the perfect time to get yourself and your team on a call with me so we can help you plan out for fiscal year 21. What we could do, we can say, okay, let's take your budget. If you need budgets together, we can help you take care of a budget. We can help you get your things in order as it relates to tax reporting. We can help you scale. We can help you even say, okay, you want to do another division of the business, but you need guidance and to know how. You may have decided, you know what, I'm gonna level up and I'm gonna change my business structure. Well, all of those things are pivotal things that normally business owners have conversations about that will be great. So that's what the helping of the planning for success as it relates to you and your business. And that is what the right accountant can do for you. Okay. And let's move right along. What the host and co-host were talking about earlier, it is a true story. The right accountant really could help you with accessing tax loopholes, tax benefits, tax breaks. It really is the difference between you paying Uncle Sam or not paying Uncle Sam. If you have followed me at any time, you know that I have talked repeatedly about the changes in the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act that has been around since going on, my God, 3 years now. This month will be 3 years now. So there are, believe it or not, a lot of tax preparers. When you ask a simple question like, hey, do you know what the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act is? And they're like, I don't know what you're talking about, never heard of it. Okay, so you know what I normally do? I normally invite them to join my membership or my mentorship, because I said, how can you service your client if you don't even know the changes in the tax reform? It's way more than just going by a tax software and thinking we can figure this thing out. If you have not learned anything this year, things have been changing as it relates to what's going to be deducted and not. Here I am. Here's the nerd coming out. What is going to be a publication, what you're going to have to pay taxes on or not, how much taxes you're going to pay or not. So again, the right accountant can be that person who does eat, sleep, breathe taxes, love this thing, always have conversations about it in the back rooms, in the back offices, and giving my 2 cents about this thing, right? So again, the difference between you paying taxes, not paying taxes, the reason why Jeff Bezos and several other multi-billion-dollar corporations, the reason why they don't pay taxes, and it's not fake news, is because they have the right accountants on their team to help them with the tax loopholes and the tax laws and the tax breaks. And it's not anything that's illegal. This is privy to you because it's the tax law. But again, you have to have the right accountant on your team to help you with that. And that's where my team and I can come in. Okay.
CJ, can you give me a link so I can put up here real quick?
Yes, I'll put it in the chat. And how am I doing on time? I know
you are just about out of time. Go ahead and tell me the link and I'll type it while you're talking.
Okay, it's bit.ly/moneycall15 is the link that will go to schedule a call with me, the right accountant. Thank you so much, Jennifer. But guys, pleasure. Yes, I'm out of time. But what I do want to make sure you leave with the fact that not only can we help you with better your processes and helping you with your financial management. You guys know most business owners, especially the solopreneurs, we commingle our money out. We have this business account in a personal, this we're doing out of your business account. We may not have a business account. We had a business account and something happened to it. So we help you with getting all that together, right? No judgment. We understand. But the thing is, get the help that you need. Invest in the help that you need. It is tax deductible, right?
That's good.
The thing, what I want you all to know, as we are leading into this, we're going into this new world, we're going into this new way of doing things, is that you can't afford not to get the help that you need. It is very minimal in price, depending on the other side of things, right? It's the difference between you paying a tax bill and perhaps not paying a tax bill. So with that, guys, I am so excited to be here. Thank you to my coach Danielle Winningham, for the opportunity. Thank you to Jennifer, team. It has been amazing. I am so excited to talk to you guys. I'm so excited to meet my new clients. bit.ly/moneycall15. Why not? Why pay Uncle Sam when you don't have to, right? Why throw all this money out of the window when you can just write all this stuff off on your taxes and it's legal?
I love it. I love it. CJ is my tax advisor, accountant, whatever you want to call it. CJ, I ain't got my invoice yet. I had to throw that in there. Can you send me my invoice? Because I am so grateful for the miracle you work. You are a miracle worker, girl. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. And yes, I will send that right over to you. Yes,
Okay, if I
ma'am.
don't get it, I'm gonna call you tomorrow.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
okay, bye-bye, guys. Let me go back
Bye-bye.
on the other side and share out the broadcast. Share the broadcast.
Awesome,
Okay?
awesome, awesome. All right, we're going to get our next speaker in here. I appreciate everyone's patience. We are going to get Latalia. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, but you moved on me. There you are. There we go. Hello, lady. How are you doing?
I am awesome. How are you, Jennifer?
I am great. I'm going to move right on out your way because you look like you ready.
Oh, I'm ready. It's been a lot of fire on Pink Wall Street tonight, and I'm just added to the fire, girl.
Okay, here we go. You take it away.
Yes. Good evening, America. I am Latalia Palmer, the Dream Igniter, and I am so excited to be before you today. Grateful for the opportunity. We are here at December 1st. Can you believe it? December 1st, 2020, y'all. We made it. Some people did not wake up this morning, so we just want to give thanks and praises that we are here breathing. We can watch this broadcast. We can get the tools that we need to move forward in our lives, because we know that 2021 is coming. We know that 2020 took us on a merry-go-round. It stretched us outside of our comfort zones. But I want you to continue to stretch, but consciously stretch. So again, I'm Latalia Palmer. I offer coaching, speaking, and training services for those who are struggling to get to their next level. I work with women who need to awaken and strengthen that personal power to help them break through the adversity so that they can manifest the God-planted dreams that they have inside of them. And so what I know and what I understand is that sometimes those just seem like words. Yeah, we're going to get the breakthrough. Yeah, we're going to manifest our dreams, but it's not always easy getting there. I get it. I'm a single mom, 4 children, age range from 16 to 27, and in there growing up, knowing what it's like to work a full-time job, go to school at night, come home, make sure they've done their homework, struggling to make sure that we have something to eat, that the bills are paid, and what it means to take care of those responsibilities and have zero, I'm going to give you a 00 energy to focus on some goals and dreams. I get it, right? Not only do I get it, but so do the women that I work with. I hear all the time how it's hard to focus on dreams and goals when your life is so overwhelming and your responsibilities outweigh your hopes and your dreams. It's an imbalance. I understand. And I help women to balance that out. Even if it's not a clear cut balance, we're going to get pretty doggone close, right? Because your dreams are important. Your dreams matter. But because it's hard to focus when you have all of these responsibilities, I like to start with your why. Why, Latalia? Why start with the why? You start with the why because the why becomes your fuel. And because of that, and what I did as a result of that and understanding what that feels like is I created a free master course just for women like you who need to get in the room and understand that if you don't do this, you will continue to die on the inside. And so if this speaks to you, I want you to join me by signing up at bit.ly/get off the sidelines for 5 reasons to get off the sideline and transform your dreams into reality masterclass. Now, I know that you are probably zoomed out, virtual meeting out, but trust me, your calling is worth it. You've done enough procrastinating. You've done enough of being stuck and not understanding or knowing what your purpose is. Listen, procrastination is killing off too many dreams. Way too many dreams, causing too much stress, overburdening our immune systems. You got to know what this is doing to you. You got to know how it's toxically affecting you when you stay on the sideline and you don't go for what's been given to you, right? So let me just share with you. I'll go into a moment of transparency. I remember sharing one bedroom with my three sons, right? I mean, listen, if I farted, they knew what I ate that day. That's how close we were in physical proximity, right? And I was in that situation because I just come out of a divorce that left me emotionally, mentally, physically, and financially bankrupt. I had nothing left to give. Nothing. And I didn't know how to get out of the situation that I was in. I lost hope, y'all. I didn't understand what it took to come out of that kind of rut, where I just took a $30,000 pay cut reduction, was being garnished by the IRS, had other debts that was higher than my ceiling. I did not know how I was going to make it out, right? But here's the thing. Your dream never dies. It never dies. No matter if you sitting on the sideline, if you way up in the bleachers, if you down on the next field, if you are just totally separated, disconnected, the residue is there. And so you got to look for those rays of hope, those rays of opportunity to come out of whatever's holding you back. And that's what I did, y'all. I mean, I reached out to the people in my life that I could talk to. I grabbed the little free ebooks and the $1.99 ebooks, and I put that stuff to work. I took my 20 years of training and all of my life experiences. I honed that in and I got to work, right? And once I got to work, let me tell y'all the funny, Vistaprint, how they have those specials throughout the year. I got myself a mug that had my future brand on it, my coaching brand, because I knew that I was going to be coaching again. I got my brand on the mug, and I think the mug was probably like $4.99 at that time. And I bought it, and I just sat it there, right? And I looked at it every day, and I lived with my great aunt, and she looked at it with me, right? And she celebrated me because she knew what was coming. She knew what was in my future, right, y'all? So sometimes you got to put it in front of you to create the physical manifestation of it. So anyway, doing my work, right? And then a client came, and then a lead for an apartment came, and then a promotion came, and then the opportunity for me to go back to school came. So my dreams started coming into fruition. Even though I lost hope, I was still working. They started to line up. But the key is that I had to take some sort of action. So I want to impress upon you tonight, wherever you are, whatever life station you're in that has you feeling stuck, has you feeling like you cannot move any further, has you feeling like you can't get to your next level, I want you to look at it in its face and call it a liar. It is not the truth of who you are. It is not the truth of your reality here on this earth in this lifetime, because you know that you were put here for greater. That's why you're looking at Pink Wall Street right now. I know that for a fact, right? So whatever you're doing, I want you to go to bit.ly/get off the sidelines and sign up for the free master course. That master course is going to be on December 8th at 8 p.m. And it's going to be a 45-minute class, and you're going to get a complimentary guide and video that you can use after the master class as a self-study, because we know we watch, go on and attend events, and we get on these lives and these Zooms. And when you walk away, you're going to need something to sustain you, to keep the fire burning. So when you get in the classroom, you'll get the link to that. But I want you to know what happens when you get motivated, when you get excited about pursuing your dreams. It's going to fall in line for you. I want you to understand what's really at risk when you don't fulfill your purpose. I want you to get why doing the same thing over and over again does not work, right? And finally, I want you to grasp why you're stuck in the same place. Sometimes we can't consciously fathom in our conscious mind why we are where we are, right? And so there's some blind spots that need to be removed. Your perspective needs to be expanded, and I want to support you, right? Again, you've done enough procrastinating. That hasn't gotten you anywhere but feeling like you're on a hamster wheel, going around in circles, trying to find a way out, but the pattern keeps repeating itself. I mean, am I talking to somebody? Right? It could be a relationship. It could be a project that you want to work on. It could be a job that you're ready to get, a book that you want to write, but you cannot take the physical action until you get the heck out of your own way. And I say that with all love, with all compassion, but firmly knowing that sometimes we need a kick in the behind. Sometimes we need to get shaken up, because what we're holding on to is not working, right? And I don't know how good I am on time, but I just want to share with you all, just a reality that has. I am a cancer survivor. 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with an aggressive cancer, right? A tumor that went from 2 centimeters to 12 centimeters in a 2-month period of time. I'm going to say that again. A tumor that grew from 2 centimeters to 12 centimeters in a 2-month period of time. You don't know what tomorrow holds, right? And through that battle, I met some amazing people who were there to support me, to help me walk through, right? And I knew that if God gave me my energy back, my vitality back, my fierceness back, that it was my duty and responsibility to help other people ignite their passion and their dreams. My responsibility. And so I come to you telling you that I'm here on purpose, serving in my purpose, so that whatever you have in you can be born. Can be born. I woke up this morning to the news that a good friend of mine who helped me through that cancer journey, who also had cancer, made her transition. 43 years old. The brightest spirit I'd ever met, light up the room with her smile in her eyes. But while she was here, she did what she was here to do. And I just want to encourage you that if you are in a space where you feel like you can't see your way out of, and you know you want to get to that next level, and it's in you, you just don't know how to pull it out of you, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I have clients who've gone from a state of depression to opening up their own art studio, from not knowing how to find an apartment to buying a house. And it's nothing that I went in and fixed for them. It was a reminder, a constant reminder of who they are, providing the tools and the fuel that they needed to light it up and get it going. So it's already in you. It's already in you. You need to take the step. And once you take that step, your world is going to change. But what's going to change first is how you feel about you. how you wake up feeling in the morning, how you go to bed feeling at night, right? So before this broadcast, I was in here jumping rope. I got my little jump rope and I'm in here like this, right? But let me tell you something. 3 years ago, I couldn't walk from this desk to my bathroom. Couldn't walk from this desk to my bathroom. Couldn't get up to go cook for my children. You know it's bad when your kids are happy that you can finally get your butt back up and cook, right? Them boys be wanting to go out and eat, but they were so happy that I was able to get up and cook, right? So think about where you are, what you're telling yourself you're not able to do right now, and imagine what it would be like if you got it done. Imagine what it would be like if you launched that project and saw it to completion. Come on, y'all. We got work to do. And 2021 is coming, and we want to be ready. So go to bit.ly/get off the sidelines and sign up tonight.
Wow, that is a powerful story. Wow,
Amen.
thank you so much for that, guys. Be sure you go get registered at bit.ly/get off the sidelines. It's time to get off the sidelines and get in the game.
That's
Thank
right.
you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you to you and your
we
team.
will see you. It is our pleasure. It is our pleasure. Well, guys, we have one more speaker coming to the sidelines. We are so super excited. I love Miss Chiquita. Uh-oh, what happened? What happened? Hang tight. Did we get kicked out? I don't know if I'm still live, y'all. Hang tight. Am I still live? Hang on. I don't know if I got kicked out. There we go. I'm so sorry. I don't know what I hit. I got nervous. Hey, Chiquita, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you? How are you?
I'm doing good. I panicked. I almost had a panic attack because everything just went blank on my screen, but I think I hit a button by mistake and took everything away. Thank you so much for your patience. I appreciate you. I'm going to go ahead and move out of my way so you can speak to the American people about what they need to get going right now to change their lives.
Do you have my link, sis?
I do. I'll put it up here in just a second.
Okay. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? I have a spot right in the middle of my head. Must be the lighting. My name is Chiquita Lindsay, and I am the queen of real estate. And what I do is help women get over the fear of investing in real estate so they can retire whenever they want to. You see, we as women, we have really been lied to as far as speaking about our retirement. We go to work a job for 30 years and think you can come home and retire and never have to worry about money. But really, that is not the truth. Because women are living longer and inflation and the way jobs are set up and Social Security, most women don't have enough money to live for their golden years. And women don't really think about it until it's later in life. The average woman 40 plus has underfunded her retirement account or has zero in retirement, are just struggling paycheck to paycheck to survive now. So saving money for retirement is usually the last thing on their mind. And so if you're working a job now, thinking that you're going to be able to retire and live happily ever after and live your golden years like they're golden, then you're going to have to do something different. And the government says that we have to work until we're 62, 65, till we can retire, when that's not the truth. You can retire whenever you want to, because retirement is a number, not an age. And they never tell you that. They make you think you have to work until 65. And most women thinking that are saying, how am I going to retire when I'm not going to have enough money to do the things that I wanted to do? I'm going to have to stay and work until I'm 70. And that's the worst thing for a woman to do, because we as women, we already have 5 jobs. If we're working a 9 to 5, We're taking care of the children. We're the cook. We're the maid. We're the caregiver. We're the chauffeur. We're the counselor. Now we're the educators. We're the teachers in the homes. And so we have so many other things to do. We put everybody first. That when it's time for us, there's nothing left. You're exhausted physically and emotionally. And then you're going to stay on a job for 30 to 35 years and still struggle. And so what I'm here to tell you tonight is you can retire at any age as long as you have the right numbers in your bank account. It's called retire math. See, as we're working, we never think about the number that we need to retire. And a little story I want to tell you really quickly because my time is limited. I was in a grocery store and there was a lady there that looked obviously older. And I said, she says, thank goodness today's Friday. And I said, oh, it is? Because when you're retired or you work for yourself, you don't really know what day of the week it is, or the date it is. You're not at work. You don't have to worry about, are you going to be off on Monday, Tuesday? You don't have to worry about the date. And I says, oh, every day seems the same to me because I have nowhere to be these days. She said, oh. And I said, when will you be retiring? She said, I haven't figured that out yet. And I said, oh, are you old enough to retire? She said, I'm past age of retirement. And it was right before Thanksgiving. And she said, at least I have Thanksgiving off. That's what happens when you don't plan your retirement and you leave it up to someone else. The only way for you to retire whenever you want to and never worry about money is by investing in real estate. Every woman should own at least one piece of property. It's not about you going out there getting a second job or a third job, because 2 jobs is for 2 people, 3 jobs is for 3 people. And we as women have to have something that we own that's going to pay us forever and ever. When you're investing in real estate, you're always going to get paid. Even when you leave here, you're going to have money. It's going to pay your children when you leave here. It's going to be a legacy. You can decide how much money you need to retire and build that retirement with real estate. Investing in real estate is the safest and the fastest way for you to retire and never have to worry about money. It's about you living your golden years with time freedom, because women retire with freedom but no finances. You'll have peace of mind when you retire because you can do whatever you want to. When all this is over with, travel if you want to, buy whatever you want to, never even look at the price. Just say, I'm going to do it. I want it. And that's what investing in real estate does for you. You can create a dollar amount. And see, when you retire, if you're living on 100% of your money now working, when you retire, you're only going to get about 30% of your money. So how can you retire on 30% how can you live on 30% when you retire, when you can barely live on 100%? And so it's all about you knowing what your number is, doing some things now to start accumulate assets so you never have to worry about running out of money, planning, being consistent, executing. Every woman loves real estate. Now, I'm a real estate investor. I'm talking about investing. I'm not a real estate agent. And the thing about real estate is any woman can do it. You don't have to have an MBA. You don't have to have a MBA. You don't have to have a license. You don't have to have a high school education. You just need to know how to count 1, 2, 3, ABC, and want to build your own retirement fund. Leave something for your children, because you can't leave a job for your children. You deserve to live your last years lavish if you want to. If you don't want to do anything, it's whatever you want to do. What is your vision for retirement? And most people say, oh, I want to have my house paid off and I want to travel. Well, most likely, if you're not building your own retirement fund and you're waiting on Social Security may not even be there. Social Security is called social insecurity. With inflation these days, Social Security doesn't keep up with inflation. So as you get older and older, your Social Security check shrinks. If you're investing in real estate, your wealth is increasing. Landlords get rich in their sleep. And so you can always give yourself a raise. You have leverage where you can do anything you want to do with that property. If you want to go live in it and never have a mortgage, you're fine. And so most women say, oh, well, I'm going to be fine because my car is going to be paid off. My house is going to be paid off. And so I won't have any bills when I retire. Oh, we as women have more health issues. If you're on medication, the price of your medication, what's going to happen is you're going to have to do pull money out of that house just to even survive. So then they say, well, my kids are going to be my retirement. I know your children love you, but will they really help you to pay your bills? Will you be too proud to ask? If God forbid you have to go to a nursing home, will you have enough money to go to the best nursing home? Or will you have to go to the one where they have barely enough help and they never come in your room and check on you? And so we have to make sure that we have our own money, and you have to do the right steps at the right time. If you're young now, you need to start planning to own real estate. If you're already getting ready to retire, it's not too late. If you're already retired, it's not too late. That's what's so great with real estate. Now is the best time for you to grab some rental properties, grab some houses that can pay you forever and ever. It's always a good time in real estate. Whether it's good times or bad times, real estate is a great choice for you to use to build your retirement fund. If you say, hey, I want to retire in the next 5 years, you can have 20 houses in the next 5 years. How much would that be? If you said you needed $10,000 a month, no way ever will you going to get $5,000 to $10,000 a month in Social Security. With social insecurity check, it may not even be here. Most people don't have pensions. And even if you had a Social Security check and a pension check, it's not going to be enough. And so they say, well, okay, I'm just going to live off my husband's money. Well, guess what happens? If something happens to him, you're going to have to choose. It'll be one check, not two checks. And so that's why we as women have to plan to take care of ourselves. And real estate is the best way for you to learn how to build your own retirement fund. And that's what I do. I train women how to invest in real estate properties. My clients have bought property. They bought land. My women are setting themselves up to be able to retire early and never have to worry. I have a 14-week class, and it starts tomorrow night. It's a special discount rate for the holidays. This is the cheapest I've ever taught it. You're going to learn what is real estate, why you need real estate, how to purchase real estate, the cheapest amount with the highest return, how to find the right tenant, how to always get paid on time, how to have that third eye when you're looking at properties, how to build up substantial monthly income that's going to come forever and ever, even when you leave this earth, and it'll leave to your children. Go to that link, bit.ly TKO2020. Check out the class. It's 14 weeks. It's a very low price. It's only $65 to hop in. And this is an awesome class. A little bit about me. I've been investing since 2008. I own quite a bit of properties. I'm a flipper. I'm a wholesaler. You're going to learn how to invest from a woman's point of view, from what has made me successful, step by step. I'm holding your hand in this process. So go to bit.ly/TKO2020 and start building your retirement fund so that you don't have to stay on that job. You don't have to work until you leave here. You don't have to stay until you're 70. Retire yourself, retire your mama, retire your husband, and enjoy the rest of your life without worrying about money. And it's bit.ly/TKO2020 is the link. Go to that link now and hop in class. It's virtual, and I'm partial to women. My class is mainly women. I do have a few men, but we have to take care of ourselves. And being us as Black women, even the statistics, they say 1 in 5 women already have enough money to retire. With Black women, I don't believe that. I believe the number is even lower because we traditionally are not paid as much as our counterparts, and because we struggle. So let's get off the struggle bus. And so go to that link, ladies, and that's all I have for you all tonight. So thank you for
that is amazing, Chiquita. I know that you have an amazing class. I have not had an opportunity to get in that class, but I know I want to get in that class. And you are so right when you talk about the women not having the money to retire and not having the luxury to retire at a younger age. That's something that's going to be so key because we work all our lives.
Right.
And then we have to, we think, we're taught, get a good job, work hard, retire, but nobody said that retirement is not going to be enough.
Right.
And nobody's having that conversation about the things that we can do now and retire at a younger age.
You're right.
It's an amount. It's not an age.
You're right.
It's an amount.
It's an amount. Right.
And so, guys, this is your opportunity to get to find out what it is you can do. Because I can remember some of our first conversations we had, Chiquita, and I remember saying, I've always wanted to get a rental property. And I remember saying to you, but I'm like, I can barely pay my mortgage. How can I pay a mortgage on a rental property? And you looked at me and you said, that's not how it works if you know what you're doing. You're not going to be going paying full price for a rental property. Right. And I'm not trying to give away the game,
right?
But I can't tell you, Chiquita knows what she's talking about because she got me to see it in a whole different light. You guys better take advantage of this course. Go to bit.ly/TKO2020 and get registered. Class, you said class starts tomorrow?
So class starts tomorrow night, but it's open enrollment up to December the 5th. So you can get in December the 5th.
Get in, y'all.
And how many weeks did you say it was, Chiquita?
It's 14 weeks.
Oh, okay.
14 weeks. You're going to get all the information you need in that 14 weeks.
Wow. And I know I've seen you do all kinds of things, your flips, your auction. So Chiquita has been in the game. And I want you just to say a little bit, and then we're going to get out of here because we've had many conversations about your job. And all you had to do in your job, working there for 37 years. Chiquita, wow. And now, do you ever go, I know in the midst of COVID, you don't go out much, neither do I. But did you ever go back and just look at them and just shake your head?
No, I haven't been back. It's like a totally different world. I look back now and say, how did I survive it? Mm-hmm. And so what Jennifer is talking about, ladies, is I worked a job for 37 going on 38 years before I freed myself. I had real estate all that time, but did not know it was going to free me. I thought my job was going to save me. And when I started getting those letters saying how much money I was going to get every month when I was going to retire, I said, oh, no. I've been here over most of my major life, and I don't deserve that. I got to get out. Right. And I wish I had woke up earlier.
Right. And that's what we, as women, you've got.
I quit my job.
You quit. You didn't even retire. You quit. And I was fortunate enough to retire just in the last year and a half, but the money was not there. Mm-hmm. There was money, but it wasn't enough money. But I got in the community that you're in and built a profitable business so that I could leave my job. And one of the things people, I will turn 53 in March, and I go to this class. I don't know if I told you this, Chiquita, but I go to this class in the mornings with older ladies right? And one lady said to me one day, it's my Aquafit class. She said, "Oh, it's so nice that they let you off work to come here and exercise." And I proudly looked at her and said, "Oh, no, ma'am. I don't work at a job. I don't work. I don't work just like you guys don't work." And these ladies are older. They're probably in their 60s, late 60s, early 70s. I would not, had I not gotten in a community and woke up, I'd still be at my job and I would be in my 35th year.
I believe it. You know, I had to be saved too. Our coach, Danielle Winningham, saved me. She said, "You have greatness in you."
Mm-hmm.
Nobody ever told me that. The
That's
people
right.
around me said, "We thought you would have been gone a long time ago." When I told them I was leaving, they said, "We thought you would have been gone." And I wanted to say, "Why didn't y'all tell me that long time ago?"
I had people telling me, you know, I would say, "I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna leave." People would be like, "Jennifer ain't gonna never leave." And then, you know, there were when you get to a certain level at your job, there's only so far you can go because
Right.
it's like the top of the organization, right? And I
Right.
knew there were people that wanted my ass gone so they could get some promotions. And sometimes they'd be like, "Oh my God, when is she gonna leave?" They would never say it out loud, but I knew they were thinking it. So when I told people I was leaving, because I left mentally before I physically left.
Right. That's what
And
you have
that's what getting in this class is gonna do for you. It's
Right.
gonna give you a mental shift.
Right. It's going to break your mind. It definitely is. You got, and it's a plan. It's a strategy. It's an exit plan. We're not telling anybody just go in tomorrow and say, "I quit."
Don't do that. Don't do that.
But you know, and since we've been freed, Jennifer and I, we've come back to free some other women and say,
That's
"Hey,
right.
you can do this. This is how we did it."
Right.
You need a coach to free you.
That's right. And we tell people all the time, get off the plantation. You're building somebody else's dream.
Right.
When you go to work tomorrow, you're building somebody else's dream and you've put yours on hold.
Right.
And we want to help you revitalize that dream. We want you to think of you and mentally, you've got to have that mental break. That's what I did because I never thought, I always said I wanted to retire. But then as I had been there years and looked at the money, because when you first get a job, you're not looking at the money, you're looking at the benefits and, oh, they have a pension, but you're not looking at how dark and dim that pension really is.
Yes, you're right, Jennifer. You're right.
I can attest to that.
Yeah.
For sure. I retired when I was 57, and I thought with my pension, and my husband had passed away, so I had his Social Security, and I'm like, I thought I was, gonna have it made, but believe me, if I had known now that this community existed, I'd been all up in this community, in the real estate, your state, my state, all the states. I'd be doing all.
I love that, Ola. I love that.
I'd be all up in this stuff, So
Right.
when you out there listening, you need to get in her class. Free yourself.
And
It's a big difference.
It is. But
when you don't have to worry.
You're exactly right, Ola.
Yeah.
It is worry-free retirement.
Yeah.
Doing anything worry-free. I mean, it doesn't stop stress from happening. But if you have nothing else to worry about and you got money to take care of it, it makes it a lot easier. And our coach says that all the time. And a lot of people don't invest in real estate because they think it takes a lot of money. Ladies, it doesn't. Real estate is so creative now. And you have to find out, you have to get in with some investors and people that's doing real estate to find out those tidbits because everybody's just not going to tell you.
Yeah.
Right. And we talk about that. We've talked about that as it relates to real estate, as it relates to taxes, as it relates to your student loan debt, and all the things that we're not being told. And that's what's holding us down. You got to get in. And, sometimes, people say it's not what you know, but who you know. Yeah. It is who you know, because who you know, they know some things, right? And so the more people you get around that are going in the same direction that you are, the better off you're going to be. Y'all better go hit that link, bit.ly/TKO2020 and get in class tomorrow. This has been so super amazing. Thank you so much, Chiquita, for coming in here and shutting us down for the Pink Wall Street. It has been so amazing. I'm going to get with you on tomorrow because as it relates to real estate, there's a couple of things I want to chat with you about those homes that you flip.
Okay.
And so I was supposed to get with you last week, but I didn't have a chance to do that. So I'm definitely going to reach out to see if you're available. Ola, I want you to shut us down for the night. Again, thank you, Chiquita, for coming on in here and your flexibility. We got a little bit behind because we were having some great hot conversation.
Thank you, ladies, for having me.
All right, thank you.
We want to thank Chiquita and thank all the other ladies that stepped in tonight and was strolling on the Pink Wall Street tonight. And hopefully you out there that were listening, that you've got all the links that were given out where you can check them out and see what you're doing. But, you know, especially if you're looking to retire soon, you need to check out Chiquita's real estate class. Like she said, real estate can be forever. You know, once you get it and get it going, then that's a way that you can retire. So get on the Pink Street. Well, we're actually leaving the Pink Street now. Sorry, y'all. You know, it's gonna be another.
It's going to be more, and we'll have some speakers coming in on the BYOB show. As a matter of fact, I think they're coming in here after us. They'll probably do a great recap and let you guys know, you know, what we have coming up next.
Yeah, so there's always opportunity here in this community. So
absolutely. Well, with that being said, guys, we're going to get out of here. Thank you so much, and look for the BYOB After Dark crew coming in here soon.